It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Outside, Wall. Hayes with it. Pass to Arenas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The steal. Mashburn. Paul with the ball. Outside Holiday. Davis. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Pelicans on D. Now Arenas. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Wall. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Holiday with it. Pass to Davis. Mashburn. And Davis can't get it to go. New Orleans on D. Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. Here's the screen. Now here's Wall. Back to Wall. Now Hayes. Shoots off the step back. And that one's good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Holiday. Blocked. And here's Arenas. Pass to Buck. Fires the three. And the shot is good.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Holiday. Now Davis. Back to Holiday. Now here's Davis. Left side Davis. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Now here's Wall. Butler with the ball. Outside, Wall. They set the pick from deep. And the Wizards hit it in from deep.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Pass to Davis to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Hayes.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside, Wall. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Butler. Outside, Wall. Clock at 4. Paul with the steal. And he lays that one in. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Wall. Left side Arenas. Left side Arenas. Outside Wall. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. Now here's Holiday. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass Pass to Davis. The three ball. There's the bucket. Good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now Wall. Back to Butler. Launches a three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Pass to Paul. Paul, right side. And he gets it to go.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Now here's Arenas. Back to Butler. All with it. The three. Shot is no good. And here's Holiday. Pass to Paul. Paul left side. Paul left side. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Here's the three. And another three for New Orleans.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Outside Wall. That one a little long. The Pelicans trail. Outside Holiday. Back to Davis. Pass to Holiday. Fires from deep. Good on the shot. He's got 6.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
Here's Arenas. Now here's Hayes. Left side Wall. Left side Wall. And he's good on the three ball. And here are the Pelicans now. It's a three-point game. Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Butler. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here. So it's the Pelicans now. Holiday with it. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8. And here comes Wall. They lead by 1. Off the left rim and out.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Ball outside. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Davis. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Butler with the ball. Outside Wall. Now Hayes. Stolen by Holiday. Right side Holiday. And the layup is good. He's got 10. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Washington trailing. Here's Monroe. They set the pick. Pass to Weber. Outside Jamison. Now Beal. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. And the Pelicans with the possession. Now Davis. He's got 5. Wesley. Now here's Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And here is Monroe. Pass to Beal. Trying to get back on track. Cannot hit. Davis with it. Outside Gordon. Back to Davis. Lets it go from deep. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
And here is Beal. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Monroe. Jamison with it. Shoots the 3. Eric Gordon grabs the board. There's the pick. Here's Davis. Back to Gordon. Outside Davis. Right side Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I also want to point out how good he is at positioning himself defensively near the bucket. He knows how to draw a charge.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And both free throws good for Davis. So it's Washington now, trailing here by 8. Here's Monroe. Pass to Beal. And they get it. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
Outside, Davis. Back to Gordon. And here is Cousins. Pulls up on the wing. Boom, he jams it straight down. Now Monroe. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Here's Gordon. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans ahead. The second. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one? Outside, Davis. Shoots off the screen. Pass to Gordon. 3-pointer. And that one's good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Beal with it. And good on the basket. Book it. He has 5.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Left side, Davis. Left side, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon up on top. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Back to Monroe. They set the screen. Here's Beal. Chenier. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Outside, Davis. The 17-footer. Shot is blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Stojakovic. On target from 13 feet.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher, he needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now, here is Monroe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Again, the Wizards score. And the Pelicans with possession here. Leading by 5. Ball outside. Davis with it. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to Gordon. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Gordon. The Wizards making a switch here. Gordon hits both of them. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Offensive rebound. Chandler. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's King. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here's Wall. Drills the baseline jumper.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Davis. He's on him. Here's Holiday. Ball outside. And here is Davis. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Now, here is Stojakovic. And that one's good.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Washington calls timeout. The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Wall. He has 5. Leads him in there. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. New Orleans in the lead. Now Paul. Six on the shot clock. Mashburn. Here's Davis. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To the inside. Back to Wall. Here's King. Pass to Wall. Here's King. Goes up on the wing. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Paul. Back to Holiday. Left side Davis. And he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Now here's Wall. He has 5. Unsell. Here's King. Outside Wall. King. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. On offense here are the Pelicans. Here's Holiday. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here is Davis. Working on Hayes. The tray. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Back to Wall. Now here's Hayes. From the stripe. Now here's Hayes. Misses in close.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Paul. Mashburn. And again, New Orleans with the triple. Here's Wall. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. Unset. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And here is Paul. He's got 7. Paul left side. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
Here's Wall. Lets the 3 fly, and he gets it to go.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Outside Holiday. Back to Paul. Blocked. Pass to Wall. Here's King. Here's King. Back to Wall. And again, Washington with the triple.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And the Pelicans making a change here. Pass to Paul. Now Holiday. Outside Holiday. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. He's got 10. And here's Wall. 11 points in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. No good. Paul with the ball. Paul left side. Pushing it up. Right side, Butler. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Outside Arenas. 5 on the clock. Up a floater. And here's Hayes. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Paul outside. Pass to Cousins. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now Wall. Hayes with it. Now Arenas. Hayes with it. Back to Arenas. Unset. And it's blocked. Outside Holiday. Makes the lead pass. Anderson in the post. And Anderson gets it to go.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Left side Arenas. Back to Wall. Hands it from downtown. He's got 14.
Wow, this guy is doing an instructional video from outside out there. He's got 4 in the game, but 3 have come in this quarter.
Here's Cousins. Paul outside. Pass to Holiday. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Now here's Hayes. And here is Butler. Here's Wall. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
They swipe it. All alone. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor. Here's Paul. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been... As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. An exceptional performance from John Wall. Left side, Davis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Now Wall. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Arenas. Outside Butler. Back to Arenas. Wall. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Arenas. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And here is Davis. That one goes. Count it. 12 points for him.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Outside, Wall. Butler. Back to Wall. It's stolen by Davis. Here's the break. Here's Paul. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
It's stolen by Davis. Paul outside. Back to Davis. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And he gets it to go.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Mashburn drains it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
Here's Arenas. Now Hayes puts it up from 12. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Paul. Six to shoot. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Right side, Wall. Blocked.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Davis. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
A difficult situation for Washington. All with it. He's got 18. Pass to Butler. Fade away. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Now here is Holiday. Holiday left side. Back to Paul. And here's Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Now Arenas. Now here's Hayes. Outside Butler. Here's Hayes. Back to Butler. Pass to Arenas. Here's Hayes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 16-point game. Paul outside. Now Holiday. And Drew Holiday with the 3. 18 points for him.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Outside, Wall. Pass the Butler. Now here's Arenas. And here is Davis. 12 points for him. Takes a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Inside, Unseld. And it's good. Ball through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And one other thing about him that you shouldn't fail to appreciate is the presence and impact he has defensively. He can lock you up and wear you down, and that effect really carries over to the rest of the guys.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's New Orleans. 22 is their biggest lead. Davis down low. And Davis gets it to go.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Here's Monroe. Back to Arenas. Right side Arenas. Clock at 6. To the paint. That's good. 13 points in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Outside Holiday. Here's Davis. Right side Davis. Great look there, but off target. Here's Monroe. Pass to Arenas. Left side Arenas. Chenier. Back to Arenas. Tries it from 19. Pelicans with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Paul with the ball. Back to Davis. Count the bucket.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Monroe with it. Goes up on the high post. Pass to Arenas. And here is Monroe. Now here is Monroe. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Holiday. Now here is Davis. Now Paul. Back to Davis. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Outside Butler. Pass to Monroe. Back to Butler. And here's Arenas. Soft touch off the glass. 5 points in the game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And the Pelicans making a change here. And so it's New Orleans with it. Now Gordon. He has 5. Wesley. Pass to Chandler. And he uses the glass on the layup. And here is Monroe. Sweet little floater.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Davis. He's got 22. Right side Davis. Shot on the wing. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Beal with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Weber, and he converts the layup. And the Pelicans with the possession. Outside Gordon. Wesley, just 5 on the clock. Here's Chandler, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw, Chandler. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Washington with the ball. Now, here is Monroe. Pass to Jamison. Here's Beal. There's the screen. Excellent use of the screen that time. He's got 7. Now Gordon. He's got 5. From downtown. Now Monroe. Pass to Jamison. Here's Beal. And here is Beal. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. And the Pelicans with the possession. Here's Davis. He's got 24. The fader. Second chance shot. And Chandler lays it in. He's got 8. Washington with the ball. Monroe with it. There's a screen. Beal. Five to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here is Davis. Pass to Gordon. Outside for Davis. Now Gordon. Now here's Gordon. 5 points in the game. Back to Davis. Outside Gordon. And it's off from three-point range. Now Beal. Pass to Monroe. There's the triple. And that's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans ahead. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And the Wizards with possession. The inside shot. Good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
There's the pick. Six on the shot clock. Here's King. That's good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Cousins. Banked in off the glass.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Here's King. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now here is David. Cousins. And here is Cousins. Got a piece of it. Hayes with the steal. Hughes. Pass to Monroe. Here's King. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
Here's New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 7-foot shot, and that one's good.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 16-point lead. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here's Anderson. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good. Here's King. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Back to Davis. Stolen. Here's King. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. He's got 21.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Outside Holiday. They set the pick. Pass to Anderson. Shoots. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. All with it. Here's King. Pass to Arenas. Right side Arenas. Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Hayes with it. From 11 feet away. Hayes with it. That's good.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Outside, Davis. Cousins. Pass to Holiday. And here's Anderson. That 3 off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Here's Arenas. Outside, Wall. Back to Arenas. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here's Wall. It's good from the top of the key. 23 points in the game.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Now here's Paul. It's stolen by Wall. Left side, Butler. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Paul outside. Pass to Davis. Here's Cousins. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. He misses the free throw. So we can't get either to fall. Now Arenas. Here's Washington now. And the lead is down inside single digits. And here is Paul. Pass to Cousins. And that one's good.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Now here's Wall. Outside Wall. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him and he had to take it.
Outside Davis. And blocked. Here's Butler. Pass to Arenas. Now Hayes. Back to Arenas. Left side Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. New Orleans in the lead. Paul with the ball. Outside Davis. Up top Cousins. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. All with it. Pass to Arenas. Back to Wall. Right side Arenas. Clock at 6. Stolen by Holiday. Paul with the ball. Paul outside. Back to Davis. Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. The shot by Holiday, no good. Now here's Wall. And here is Butler. Right side, Butler. Arenas with it. Left side Arenas. There's a good screen. Count that one. Here's Davis. Left side Davis. To end the drought. And it's good on the layup. 26 points for him.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Now Hayes. Back to Arenas. Right side Arenas. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Here's Davis. Pass to Paul. Paul left side. And here's Arenas. Here's Wall. Back to Paul. Pass to Holiday. Mashburn. Good. Nothing but net.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Outside, Wall. Holiday brings the double team. Outside, Arenas. Defender touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Always going up to the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Right side, Arenas. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Drop back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And he commits the intentional foul. Davis with it. Left side, Davis. Outside, Davis. Knocked loose. Here's Arenas. Now here is Davis. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one. That some changes for New Orleans. And he hits both free throws here. So now Washington calls timeout. What's your take, guys? And the Pelicans making a change here. Hughes. And another miss by Washington. Now, here is Stojakovic. So we see the Pelicans.